and a giant gorilla who was stolen from a Lanarkshire garden centre a year ago.
Gorilla statue.
Now, a year ago, he was stolen from his home here at a garden centre in Carluke, but after a nationwide monkey hunt and some false sightings on social media, he was found under a hedge at a lay-by on the road to Dundee.
This is Gary the gorilla. He's an 8-foot fiberglass statue. He was reported missing last March.
Last night, between the hours of 10:30 and midnight, my beloved Gary the gorilla was taken from us.
Who nicked it?
Gary the gorilla was stolen. Beloved member of this community, adored by all. We are here today to try and figure out who's got Gary. Welcome to Gary the documentary.
Didn't see you there. So today we'll be discussing Gary and the Reynard Garden Centre in Carluke. Let's get into it. So, Gary was an 8-foot tall fiberglass gorilla that was stolen from Reynard Nursery, Carluke in March 2023. He was a main fixture in the centre and he was a beloved member of the community. He was used and dressed up for festive periods such as Christmas and Halloween to make the customers laugh and enjoy themselves here. When he was stolen in March, the garden centre put out a video asking for help from the local community to locate Gary. This ended up getting the attention of Blossoms, the band. Gary was in the garden centre for over 10 years, so he was very beloved. The employees and the owner of the centre was very sad when he was missing. But he wasn't found until July 2024 on the A92 away from Dundee in Scotland, sawn in half, and we still don't know where the other half is, so bring him back.
So we've told you a little bit about Gary the gorilla, but now we need to tell you how Blossoms is related to this story. Blossoms are a band that were created in 2013 and they're from Stockport in the UK. The band have 4 UK #1 albums, including their latest album, Gary. So how did this album get named after a fiberglass gorilla? Well, their frontman Tom heard the story on the radio and was just inspired by it and came down to the garden centre, learnt the story about it and thought, why not write a song about it? So the song Gary was born, and then later on the album Gary, dedicated to the gorilla, happened as well. The band have stuck with this gorilla, and the gorilla is an unofficial mascot for the band now, and they take it on tour all over the world. Conspiracy theories. We all know them, we all love them. And our friend Gary has had quite a few made about him due to his virality online. 2 key theories stood out to me though that kept spiralling around all the circles. Theory 1 is that Gary was cut in half in order to create a giant gorilla mould, in order to create an army of Garys, much like my good friend here. Theory 2 is that the garden centre may have set this whole thing up in order to get a little bit of publicity and fame. But who better to talk about this to than the owner of the garden centre himself? How did he come to be here in your garden centre?
How did he go? Oh, well, he came here about 10, 11 years ago. I seen him at a trade show and I thought, I want that. So we got him and we had him, we didn't know what to do with him. So he's been at both garden centres, he's moved about a wee bit, he's been here for a wee while. He was down at the bottom garden centre, and initially found his final home was out at the main road where he got stolen. Funny enough, on the day he was stolen, I drove past and didn't even know he was missing.
I know he was obviously stolen. What was the reaction when that first happened, when you first realised?
It was kind of strange because my daughter says we need to do a video for that, so she wrote the script and it was done in the Liam Neeson style, and I was wearing very similar. If you look at the old footage, I had the hat on and I looked quite ill and old actually in it, and I had to do this script and read it out, the same as Liam Neeson in Kidnapped, I think it was, or one of his films.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
And then that's where actually Chris Evans picked up on it. And Vanessa Taff in particular done a nice wee story, and they generally posted it on their Instagram, the BBC as well. Then with a lot of radio stuff, an awful lot of radio stuff, Heart Radio, Radio 2 and Radio Scotland. The fun part of those radio was live radio. That is something else when you know you're going live. And live TV, it's even worse. I've done live TV 3 times, Channel 5 News, and also Good Morning with Holly Willoughby, that one. Yeah, so I've done that. That was live. That was scary.
So I know there was like hundreds of theories surrounding it online. Did any of them like take your interest as they came? You're like, oh, that could be.
We had our own theories, and we got the police to do what they had to do. And I kind of almost thought of becoming detective myself, and personally think the police could have done a better job. But they're under-resourced, and it's only a fiberglass gorilla at the end of the day.
So I know the virality of the kind of story led Blossoms to making a song. What was that like for you to have that happen?
I'd never heard of them, but my nieces had, and it was quite funny when Blossoms released the trailer. Then we found out what was happening when I spoke to Tom.
Now, a message to the criminals.
We've got Rick Astley playing you in a video.
Rick Astley said those what?
We had a brief discussion of what he was doing, and he says there was a video getting produced, and he exclaimed that Rick Astley was playing me. So once I heard that Rick Astley was playing me, once I seen the video, we were delighted with the video. It's actually the video that they produced is actually almost kind of true to type. The way they done the whole thing, that's the way the story came about, the whole thing.
Gary, where's your other half? Guess we'll never know. We've only found one half of Gary today. We didn't find the other half, unfortunately, but maybe one day we'll know. Who's got Gary?